Okay, so our first strategy to stay on track is to stay hydrated. That might seem kind of common sense or a given, but you'd be surprised how many people don't realize the importance of hydration during summer months. It is important in general, but especially now, and sometimes we're in and out of air conditioning all day, and we don't realize that the heat dries you out, but the air conditioning dries you out even more. So the formula for hydration is half your body weight in ounces of water a day, and that is your minimum requirement. So let's say I am 140 pounds, so for me the minimum requirement would be about 70 ounces of water a day. And to make that easier for you, I put a visual reference here. There is 4 of those big glasses and a little one. And this is just kind of your bare minimum of what you might want to drink in a day. I would almost double this if you're out in a dry climate, dry and hot, or if you're inside the air conditioning all day and then going out where it's hot. What are the best things to drink on a ketogenic diet? Well, of course, water, and ideally pure spring water. So even if you have to buy bottled water, you should buy spring water, better than filtered water. One trick that I use a lot is I love these peppermint spirits, which you can find a link to this product in the post of the video. But all you need is one little drop. I'm going to demonstrate for you if I don't knock things over. Oops, splash. That was more than one drop, but all you need is a couple of drops, and it's very minty, and I will add a couple of ice cubes. You can even make this into a slushie. It's minty and delicious and so refreshing, especially in summer. Okay, now that you've been drinking all this water, you are ready for a good workout. That's my second strategy for the summer, is to start an exercise program. First of all, it is great to exercise. It has so many benefits. I don't even want to start making a list right here. But one of my favorite benefits is that it really cuts my cravings and my hunger, especially during the day. Like if you want to reduce your calories and you're trying to lose some weight, not only you burn more calories when you exercise, but it really reduces your hunger levels. So if sometimes I am fasting and exercising, after the exercise, I'm usually not hungry for a few hours. And that is the best time to not eat right away, because that's the time you want your ketosis to really kick in and start burning some of that body fat. This is my favorite exercise program. I recommended it already to many of you, and don't be discouraged by their sales website. It's a little over the top. But the program is actually a solid, good program. And I've been doing this for a year and a half, and I'm now going to show you my new powerful muscles. But I did feel a big difference and in the toning and firmness of my body, and I did see some little muscles growing. So Metabolic Aftershock is a great program for almost all level of fitness. If you're just starting, this is a great little program that will help you get fit, because it starts at a very moderate level, but 15 minutes every other day will make a big difference for you. So it will kill your cravings. It will make you able to do intermittent fasting better and longer if you're doing that, if your adrenals permit, don't forget. But otherwise, it's just like a well-designed intermittent training. High intensity interval training. That's what it's called. HIIT. Check it out, and you can find out more about it also in my post. Now, next strategy for success is be prepared to party. Yes, it's summertime. There is parties, barbecues, fun events, cocktail parties, you name it. You want to go to all of them. It's time to have fun, time to come out and socialize. So one of my favorite things to do to be prepared for a party is to bring some of my own snacks. I usually bring pork rinds, chicharrones, and I use them as chips. And they're great because they're filling and you can use them with guacamole. They're fantastic. Also, I bring my own drink. And unfortunately, I didn't have a bottle of vodka to show you today, but vodka is my drink of choice. And when I really want to splurge, I invest in some really good Russian potato vodka, which is not distilled from grains. But otherwise, like a good handmade American vodka distilled from grains, double distilled or triple distilled, or I don't know how many times, will do it. And then what I use is just some bitters, and this is just what I had handy. It's the most common bitter you can buy at the supermarket, but I have on the post some suggestions for some more fancy, delicious bitters. And then sparkling water. This is a flavored sparkling water. I really like this one. It's convenient. I get it at Trader Joe's. But you can also just use regular soda water with your bitters and your vodka and a twist of lime, a sprig of mint. Just make it look fancy, and it's going to be a very fancy cocktail with absolutely no sugar. And actually, digestive bitters have good digestive properties, so they're not bad for you, considering. Now, how good as alcohol could possibly be for you? I'm not endorsing that you go out and, drink a lot every day, but an occasional treat is okay, and sometimes it's good for the mind. Being social and being in a relaxed environment, it is good for the mind. Strategy number 4 is be prepared to cheat. It is summer, there is fruit everywhere, there is treats everywhere, lots of temptations. So be smart. If you're going to cheat, avoid gluten. Avoid things that are going to have long-term repercussions. And if you're trying to eat a clean diet, especially a keto paleo diet, if you're cheating with gluten or dairy, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. So if you want to cheat, you are in a situation where you can't have anything that is on your plan. What I would do is pick the least problematic stuff. Sugar in this case is not as bad because yes, it will go up in your blood sugar, but again, you will come down and it's going to be processed through relatively easily. And then it's gone and you can get back on track. So if you gotta cheat this summer, pick some good ripe seasonal fruit. It's gonna be very satisfying and it's gonna spike your blood sugar a little bit, and then a few hours later it's gonna be gone. You're gonna do that workout and work it all off right away, and it's not gonna have weeks and weeks of repercussions like a muffin or a baked goods or a pizza will do. So pick your battles. And now our last strategy is to be prepared so you do not cheat. Having your little keto treats and your keto goodies ready at all times, it's something very important because sometimes you might have a guest that drops by, or you might be invited somewhere. You might just have a crazy craving. Maybe it's the time of the month and you're just really needing something. So in the post, there is a couple of suggestions for good keto treats. And look, one of those is right here in my freezer. For the first time, I made keto ice cream so that if I feel like having a sweet treat and everybody else is having ice cream cones from the store with terrible stuff in it, like hydrogenated oils or canola oils or peanut oil, for heaven's sake, I'm going to have my really good homemade ice cream. Okay, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed my little video about staying on track in summer. If you did enjoy, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and come and visit me on Facebook. Check out the blog, read the posts, all the resources are right there, and have a wonderful summer. Hey. Today, you have the pleasure to meet my crazy wiggly squiggly ducklings. They've been growing like crazy, they're almost all feathered, and these are my new babies. Peanut and Emily.